Fuck you, Baltimore. What's up, Clyde? Unknown. Everybody, thank you for coming to hang out. What do we got? We got some Blasphemous. I feel like this game is just difficult enough. Just the right amount of difficult where I feel like I have a chance of beating this game. I hope I'm right. I'd like to beat it. I think that'll make me feel really good. I think that'll make me feel like a real gamer. It makes me think about, like, I'll be honest with you guys. I kind of gave up on Dead Cells a little bit. Especially with some of the newer updates, Dead Cells started to feel like way too hard for me. Maybe if I had stuck with it, I would have been able to make something happen. But, I mean, when you get to be my age, you got to pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I could pull off this game. Butch DeLorean. Welcome back to the family. Thank you for 34 months. Jen says, I got guides up. And I'm not tired, so I can help out if you need it. I have a feeling I am going to need it tonight, yeah. Blasphemous, what's up in Epica? Lux 180 liked Lamango's art. Can I be honest with you, Lux? I too have just been like looking at this and laughing at it all day. I'm with you. What did I... Oh, fuck. See, I just deleted it out of OBS. Like, I had OBS open, and I was like... I kept seeing it out of the corner of my eye in the other monitor, and it kept distracting me and shit. So I had to, like... I just delete it, like, out of fucking... Like, the source list, so I couldn't see it anymore. So I could, like, actually get shit done. Where is it? Man, it would be a shame if nobody saw this art. The fuck did I do with it? Like, right before I went live, I deleted it. I deleted it out of OBS. Which one are you talking about, Lux? Are you talking about this one? Talking about that one? Octane says that's a sign of good art. And it's funny you mentioned that because another piece of art that was happening to me with was when Octane drew the Commander. Remember the Charmander that I was talking about during a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stream? It was like Charmander, except if come. Remember? And then she drew that, and it was outstanding. Yeah, that did the exact same thing to me. It's so good. Wait, and then, of course, maybe Lux. Were you talking? Also, don't forget the Skeksis. Yeah, Lamango was fucking... like on point last night. Alright. Let's play the game. Alright, we can fawn over Lamango's art later. There'll be plenty of time for that. Last I remember, we were able to get the poison immunity. And then there was something specific I wanted to do once I got the poison immunity. And I don't really remember what it was. I imagine there's a boss fight coming up really soon. And actually, before I forget about this, I did get a rosary bead. And I wanted to upgrade the rosary so I could put another, like another ability on it, right? Like again, the way that this game is paced, you end up with, more of the abilities than you can actually equip. But now I have an extra rosary bead, so I think I'm gonna go... well, actually, maybe that wouldn't be the case if I did the snow area first, right? But who knows? I think that's where you upgrade the rosary, so I'm actually gonna try to go there just so I can upgrade the rosary, really quick. Porterhouse, I keep fucking not getting to the email. Latency mon? Is that something from the email? I'm gonna... Dude, I know. I will get to it. I swear. I do appreciate you trying to help me out. I will get to it. It's just... There are, like, a bunch of emails sitting in there that I haven't had a chance to get to. And it's not just you. It's a bunch of people, and I apologize to all of you. I will get to those emails, like, really soon. I'm sorry. They've been piling up. I've had a lot of shit going on here lately, as I've been saying, and I apologize for that, but I am gonna get to those emails. I want to upgrade the rosary before I Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this rosary before I go fight the boss, right? And here's hoping. Well, hang on a second, man. Is there a way to fast travel up there? No, because you need Finger Family. I think this is Finger Family, right? That little... Man, that's disorienting. That little guy, like that little... purple border, yellow rectangle would be the actual fast travel. There's another one, right? Yeah, so, no, we just have to go there. I think we just have to go there. Just gotta hoof it. When I was your age, I walked 15 miles in the snow to upgrade my rosary beads. Old gamers. It's a thing that I've been thinking about a lot today because somebody sent me an article from Kotaku. Right? Right. Yeah, this is horseshit. That's right. Okay, I remember that. Now I know. Kotaku, the worst, awful, bad doo-doo. Look at this garbage. The times of gaming, Clyde. You like that? You like that? Like, needlessly putting myself into danger dodge? It's like, yeah, that was cool, but you didn't need to be in that situation in the first place, asshole. But luckily, I did get some DPS upgrades for the weapon, so I don't think this is going to be as bad as it was before. Yep. Bad game porn, Mal? No, Mal sent me this article. I want to know what bad game porn is now. Like, I feel like I wish you did. Bad game porn. Wouldn't that just be like my Wheel of Trash streams? Laramar, what's up? Thanks for coming tonight. So, it's this this article about this 89... I don't know why he didn't jump. This 89-year-old grandma from Tokyo who's been playing video games since like 1981. This woman has been playing video games longer than I've been alive. And you know, she's been like a pretty hardcore gamer, right? And this is interesting. Especially, I think, for viewers of this Twitch channel. She claims that the video games have helped to keep her mind sharp over the years and, like, have helped her, you know, stave off dementia, right? Which, I mean, I feel like we have a lot of evidence to the contrary. Maybe I'm just playing the wrong games. Like, maybe I'm not playing the like, I had to play the games that she was playing, maybe. Because I don't think we see a lot of evidence of that here. I mean, obviously, I play a lot of video games. You guys are seeing most of it, and there's also a fair amount that you're not seeing. And pretty clearly, that's not a thing. I mean, maybe it's a really small, like, control group or whatever. Dingo's like, you play video games? Maybe it just doesn't work for everyone, Porterhouse. I don't know. It's not working for me. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I forgot how kind of stiff this character controls in this game. I have to get used to that again. That didn't get reflected? Okay. Alright, we're trying to go up and to the left. Well, that's it? That's as far up as that goes. Okay, then. I guess I gotta go to the right to continue to go up. Like, I have to go up that way? Okay. Alright. Hurry the fuck up. I think for most people, it's like overconfidence is the slow and insidious killer. But I think for me personally, it's impatience. What's up, Palm Chomp? I'm better now that you're here. Thank you for coming to my stream. Okay. Also unknown. Thank you for the bits. I was watching the news today and I saw that an old man was arrested for suspected sword assault. I feel like it's almost like every couple of months there's a story about somebody who, like, you know, took a katana onto like a fucking ferry somewhere or some shit. Like, people are really trying to bring, like, sword fighting back. The lost art of sword fighting. It might be like Game of Thrones' fault. I don't know. I'll tell you what, man. For everything that was wrong with that show, the fucking sword fighting choreography was always outstanding. Yes, like, even up till the very end. When, like, everything else about the show was bad. Like, at least the fucking, like, yeah, the medieval combat fight choreography, like, never ever disappointed me. Whose birthday is it? Yeah, they did recently legalize that in Texas, if I'm not mistaken, right? That wasn't too long ago at all. Perpetua's protection bead, Jen? I don't know. We'll look after I get the rosary upgrade, okay? If I could find a way over there. Which I'm not really sure how to get over there, guys. Can we, like, go up there and take that all the way across? I think we can, right? There's like a moving platform above me, right? Squiggly says, I mean, if you don't know anything about historical European martial arts, of course anything on Game of Thrones looks cool. I mean, okay, to be fair, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I don't know how many people like were there and have, you know, more knowledge than I do. Now I'm just being an asshole. But, you know, because, hey, man, they probably have old texts and things like that that explain, you know, the common teachings of how to use these weapons and things like that, and like combat strategies and all that shit from that era, where they can look and they could see this is what people were being taught, this is what people were learning and teaching each other, right? So there probably are sources, and I mean, I guess I like to think that the people who are behind some of the fight choreography are paying attention to that shit. Maybe not. I mean, maybe what actually happened wasn't as cool as, you know, like what they depict on these movies and these TV shows and stuff. But, man, like, I'm thinking right now about one of my favorite sword fights on that show was in season 1 at the Vale. It was called, I think, the castle with, like, the John Arryn's castle where like Catelyn Stark's sister was, and she took Tyrion there, and Tyrion was like, I want the trial by combat. And he chose Bronn as like his champion, and Bronn fought that other dude, and it was just, they had that sword fight on the stairs, and at one point, like, Bronn kicks like a candelabra into the guy's face. I just, like, I don't know, man. I thought that was fucking awesome. Like, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones and you don't give a shit, actually, there's some YouTube videos where they just have like all like compilation videos of all the sword fights from Game of Thrones, and you could just watch that real quick if you give a fuck and you want to see what I'm talking about. Like, if you're interested in this kind of thing at all. I don't know. I mean, you tell me if they suck ass. I don't think they suck ass. And getting up here, by the way, didn't get me any closer to... Nope, just kidding. Yes, it did. Maybe. God damn it. Oh yeah, I have projectiles now. And I used health. Oops. That is not the prayer that I had equipped last time I played the game, guys. I had the projectile? Boy, I'm confused, guys. Where's the projectile spell? Oh, it's not a prayer. It's a technique. You hold B to do it. But I mean, I'm just getting confused because I don't see him shooting the projectile. Right? So I'm not sure what's up with that. Well, Squiggly, I mean, because Squiggly's saying theatrical sword fighting is essentially, you don't need to be any good to not die, you just need to be better than your opponent. Well, I mean, I guess a part of me realizes that, you know, when they're making a piece of entertainment, it can't exactly be faithful to reality because that might not be entertaining, right? This is where I want it to be. You know what it was, Zeeb? What's up, Zeeb? I was holding B and I shouldn't have been. Well, Hergatraphim, it's like that fucking Chernobyl show, right? Like, I mean, listen, I've come to understand that there's a lot of embellishment there, too. I mean, completely different topic, but maybe the actual, like, reality of the situation wouldn't have made for nearly as interesting of a TV show. Well, I mean, again, Hergatraphim, like, at some point, I'm not... someone in chat was like, I wouldn't insult you by going to watch leaving your stream to go watch Game of Thrones clips. I appreciate that. But, I mean, maybe at some point, I mean, check it out and maybe tell me if you agree with me at all. Because maybe if it, you know, if it's not historically accurate, but it's fucking cool, I might be okay with that. You know, I'm able to separate, like, fantasy from reality. I have to go through all... No, look, we're very close. And if I could get over there and save, I think that'd be, like, real fucking cool, huh? In fact, I think we're going to be ignoring these guys completely. Yeah? Wow. Alright, here we are. This is not the right room? No, it's the next one up. He couldn't grab that? Unknown says, hey, Mike, you got me into Stardew Valley. And I said, if there's a donkey, I'm naming it after Mike because he's AS. What a noble honor. The donkey is a noble animal, right? It's a beast of burden. You know, it's steadfast and resolute. And it never complains. It works hard. Never gives up. Faithful. You know, obedient. Hardworking. You shouldn't name this donkey after me. If anything, you're doing it a disservice. You're doing the donkey a disservice, if you think about it. I love Stardew Valley, by the way. I hope you have fun playing it, Unknown. I'm glad I could get you into it. But no, there is no donkey, unfortunately. Sorry to disappoint you. Yeah. Hurry it. Yeah, do that. Alright, so let's go to the rosary bit, which is here. And now I have the ability to equip one more. Jen was suggesting Perpetua's Protection. That it's going to help with the next boss that I'm going to fight. So let's go ahead and slap it on there. There it is. Hallelujah. When are we going to see an end to the Elliot love story, Jen? I feel like I'm ready to close the book on that chapter of my life, you know? I mean, I married him. Like, what more do you want? Like, what's the ending? Happily ever after. It's done. Like, what? Like, what's left? What do you want to see? Like, you want to see the butt sex? Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's not a thing in Stardew Valley. And if it was, I feel like it might be like a TOS violation. So no. We won't be doing that. You want to see the Prengante? Prengante. Just take it for granted that we lived happily ever after, and we had a lot of kids. You know, if you know, whatever your thing is, right? If you want to make a fanfic, if you got a headcanon for this, you know, like M-preg, not M-preg, I'm preg, he's preg, whatever you want. I don't care. It's just, my point is, I don't see a reason to revisit that, unless there's like a significant update to the game, which actually there is one coming, where they're adding the fish farms. But I mean, is that it? I feel like I need more meat to that update if I'm gonna go back to that game, right? Like, I mean, that might not be enough to bring me back, that in and of itself. What would they have to do to get me back to play that game again? I honestly can't fucking answer that. I mean, I do like the game, but as far as maybe if I start a new file, I don't know. You know what? My answer to this is gonna be maybe right now. And I agree with you about the character creation, Porterhouse. It's like, there are a lot of, like, designs and haircuts and blah and this and that, but I don't really like any of them. Vinehart says there will be more customization. There will be more NPC stuff. Yeah, maybe. I remember the last time I streamed it, what were we doing? We were doing, like, a Bachelor type of a thing. And I was playing with the moderators, and I was just being like a fucking diva. And just giving out points. Just playing the game of, like, who can show me the most amount of love by doing things that are completely unreasonable. And with, like, a completely busted point system that made no sense. I kind of feel bad for anybody who might have been, like, trying to seriously compete with that. You guys knew from the beginning that wasn't going to be real, right? Like, you knew going into that it was going to be total bullshit, and I was going to be completely incapable of taking it seriously on any level, right? Like, you did know that? So I don't have to feel bad about about that. The winning move was not to play. Absolutely. You want to see the tumultuous breakup? Now, you can divorce people in that game, right? Like, if for whatever reason you're not happy with the marriage. So there's like dialogue for that and shit? Like you could go through a messy divorce with somebody and, you know, it's like, oh, I can't believe, you know, you did this to me and all this nasty fucking shit. What if you have a kid with the NPC? Are there custody battles? Are there lawyers? I don't even think Stardew Valley has a courthouse. Would they use the community center? Like, what happens? Vinehart says you can make your divorced lover forget who you are and relive the love all over again. That's fucking dark. You could just, like, erase their memory completely? What the fuck? Oh, I hate that. That's like, fuck, that reminds me of several things. One of them being, like, that anime Madoka Magica or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, wasn't there something like that going on? Anand, thank you for the gift. Vinehart, to the family. Cyberpunk horror shit, Reverend Joe. Yeah, man, I don't like that. I feel like that is like some kind of sci-fi trope thing that I've seen a number of times. And I mean, I don't think there's a way to spin that to make the person who's who's like perpetrating that look good at all, right? Like, man, you gotta have like a really, really fucking compelling reason to be doing that to somebody. Fuck. Because that seems like real selfish. Obviously, I'm going to the next boss. I just don't know where it is. I'm going to assume it's in an area of the map that we haven't been to yet, and I could see that we haven't been down there yet. Right? Stack up shit to increase your defense. Well, I mean, let's take a look at what I have right now. I have the one that you told me to put on. The fourth toe. Reduces dodging cooldown. Well, that might be useful, right? This one protects the wearer from attacks of a magical nature. So I guess my question to you would be, do we want like magic defense or do we want physical defense? Calcified eye. Fresh from Alvaraz's butthole. Reveals that's the one that's showing me the health bars, right? Sphere covered in yellow varnish. Recovers health when destroying objects. Don't know how useful that's going to be in the boss fight, right? Earning tears when destroying an object. Well, here you go. Slightly strengthens the defenses, right? So, oh, well, that one was already equipped. So, you're pretty much looking at everything I can do right now to increase my defense against this boss, right? With the exception of maybe equipping the one that does the magical defense, right? So maybe at that point, we unequip that and then equip that. Alright, that might be dodging. Well, maybe we equip the one that does the dodge cooldown thing, huh? Maybe instead of that, maybe? For now? The next boss is in Grievance Pass. You haven't explored everything. I guess I'll ask you this. Like, which way do you think I should go? Should I go up this way? Because I could see that's been unexplored. Or should I go down here? Because this has been unexplored. This we can't do yet. I believe that's endgame, right? And maybe. Oh, well, this is the snow area, and I'm not ready for that yet, right? Maybe, but way I see it right now, two options. We could do this, or we could do this. Suggestions? Either way. Did I, like, give major spoilers for that anime? You know what? If I'm remembering it correctly, I'm kind of wrong. Like, actually, what we were talking about is not a good example of what's happening in that anime at all, actually. So, like, I think we're okay. If anything, it was slightly, kind of, maybe like that. I mean, listen. I can see, like, yeah, grievance ascends. But I just don't know which way that is. Brotherhood thing leads only to an angel. Okay, then we'll go down. Well, we'll just go down then. Come on. Well, Sick Today is saying I double spoilered. Well, no, dude, because it's fucking anime. Whatever actually is going on in that anime is so motherfucking convoluted. It's really it's impossible to spoil unless I sit here and like read from the wiki and tell you exactly what happened. And I bet you even then you still wouldn't fucking understand it. We're talking about anime, guys. Like, you're fine. Get. Just. All right. Love that the game has that feature where you can just look off screen. I want you to fall on the platform. Very nice. Palm Chomp. Madoka is not bad, actually. I kind of really enjoyed it. And I would recommend that. Like, I would recommend that anime even to people who aren't typically into, like, that magical girl genre. And I don't think it's... We okay? God, that fucking freaked me out. That actually freaked me out. I was like, is that coming from, like, the game? Or is that, like, outside my headset? I don't think it's really spoilers to say it's a little bit of a... It's a little bit of a fresh take on the magical girl genre to the point where... Yeah... To the point where, like, you might not even be able to call it that anymore, right? I mean, I'm not gonna say it would... I would not recommend it as a person's first anime at all. No, I don't even know why you're saying that. But I'm saying if you're somebody who's like, man, I hate Sailor Moon. I hate anything like that. I hate that kind of fucking, like, weird... Yeah, like magical girl. Like, I don't know what else to fucking call it. The magical girl genre, right? You might actually appreciate Madoka. I went, like, the total wrong way. Well, there's a room down there? No? Tall Breeze asks, is there any good writing anime on Netflix? I think Attack on Titan is on Netflix. And having only watched the first season, I gotta say, I really like that anime. I don't know if that's a first anime recommendation for wherever that discussion came from in this chat. I have no idea why that's being discussed, because I don't, you know, I didn't say that, but I know that there's actually a lot of hatred for Attack on Titan for a number of reasons. But just kind of judging it on what it is based on what I've seen of it, I kind of really dig it. And you know what? It's like, it's okay to have a different opinion than I do. Like, we'll get through this, guys. I know. Radical. We have different opinions on something. And, I mean, it does seem like you guys, you know, I had heard some kind of shitty things maybe about, like, some of the people, like, specifically, I think, one person who's, like, a creator. But, I mean, you know, I'm of the mind where, like, and I was even talking about this the other night when we were talking about Steven Universe with Fred. I do think it's possible to enjoy something that somebody created even though you don't agree with, like, their personal politics or something. You know, unless you're gonna make the argument that somehow, like, their fucking personal politics has invaded the thing that they created to such a fucking degree that, like, you can't enjoy it because you fucking disagree with it on every fucking possible philosophical level. And whether or not that's happening with that anime, I don't know. Right? And I can't speak to that without having watched all of it, which I haven't yet. And likely I wouldn't do so anyway, because this seems like the type of thing that's like a real salt generator for people, you know? So, you know, shut up. Yeah, shut up. Now, I want to get to the other side of that. And I want to do it without dying. Mom found the piss drawer universe. Well, what? Well, Shugum, I mean, I jumped last time. Were you here for what happened last time? Remember the last time when I jumped and it was a real fucking bad time? Yeah, I really kind of dislike the way that this character controls in certain situations, man. I'm only coming up here to actually save the game. Yeah. Oh boy, that sucks. The contact damage? Yeah, dude. Man, that's got some really impressive range, huh, guys? Man, that's fucking rough. Yeah, I think we're looking at an L here, guys. Trying to save my game. In the event that I die again, I don't have to do all that backtracking, right? So there we go, that's done. amazing that he didn't hit that thing. Wait a minute. I could have just saved at the bottom of this fucking room anyway, so I went up there for no reason. It's okay. I have a feeling I'm going to end up being grateful that I did that regardless. Landed on both of them. Nice. He can throw it up? Yeah, again, I just don't see a reason to fight any of these guys. It's okay. Oh, hangout. Oh, I can't get in there yet, huh? Fuck. Okay. Well, shit. Okay, so maybe I have to get in from the other side? Is that what's going on? Whack indeed. Yeah, alright, so I'll go to the other side of the room. I'm gonna get in by falling down the middle, Zeeb. Okay, thank you. Like, right here? Yeah? Okay. Is that how I got here the first time I was here? I don't remember doing that. Dear God. Open the shortcut. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, good idea. Oh, so if you want to open the shortcut, you have to go all the way around and do this shit with the bells, so you could break that to open the shortcut. Man, so like I just came from there. That really sucks. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually exactly what you have to do. But do you think it'll eventually line up, Porterhouse, where the thing will just open itself? Is that what you're saying? You think it's worth doing right now? Oh, I could stop it, right, Zeeb? Fucking galaxy brain. Thank you. Yeah, after 16 hours, the pattern might line up. Well, I mean, in my fucking shitty brain, I was like, well, now that you fucking pulled the lever, the thing moves now. And that's just the way it's going to be forever. Like, at no point did my brain go, yeah, but Mike, you could just pull the lever again and stop it there. Nah, nothing like that remotely came into my fucking brain. See, that's the fucking dementia, guys. says, if anything, the video games have made my dementia worse. They've accelerated it. I don't know what the fuck this lady is talking about. And actually, she, much like that Skyrim grandma that we were talking about that time, she uploads clips to YouTube and shit. You know, I'm gonna link you the article, and maybe I think there might be a link to her YouTube on there. You know, like, since you guys love watching old people play video games, apparently, this'll be right up your fucking alley. What? Yes, open the link, please. Yes, the subtext there was like me, Larimar. Yes. Ew, kotaku, yucky. Yeah, see, here's what she says. I liked this bit. She says, as you get older, I recommend single-player games over multiplayer. Inevitably, if you're on the battlefield with younger players, you'll slow them down. But I think as the number of elderly players increases, there will be dedicated servers where that won't be a concern. So, now think about that. What's gonna happen, like, to old gamers in the future? Like, we're gonna get retired to boomer servers? That's fucking depressing. That's a depressing thought. No? Like, yeah, old servers. Boomer gamer containment. Well, if they're boomer gamers, we could call them goomers in Ethica, right? Well, I mean, boomers is a generation. Like, I mean, I know we like to joke about it, but technically I'm not a boomer. I'm a millennial. So what would that be? Like a millennial, right? Although maybe, I mean, I think a lot of people just assume that, like, if you are a millennial, you're probably a gamer, right? And I've been thinking about this all day, and I kind of can't stop picturing myself in a wheelchair, you know, with, like, drool all over me in a nursing home, just sitting there, like, having a fucking Splatoon 5 LAN party with all the other, like, geriatric millennial gamers. Like, picture it. Who's gonna be there with me? Aqueous Solution. Free pictured family. Thank you for 20 months of support. A sick RGB keyboard on my lap. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll think it's fucking sick, but probably, you know, the fucking the Zoomers will have, like, even crazier, fucking more, like, epilepsy-inducing keyboards that flash faster, brighter colors and shit. Fuck, I take one look at one of those things and that's it, like, immediate fucking instant vegetable soup. You know, to whatever degree my brain isn't already fucking vegetable soup, right? Sauvages says, how you gonna have a Splatoon LAN party when Smash Ultimate had to use online for people sitting in the same building? Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe, you know, Nintendo gets their shit together. I'm trying to be optimistic about this, guys. Fuck. No, don't remove. No. Where the fuck is my team? Where's my team? Y'all having a squid party or what? Grandpa, that television isn't even turned on. You're screaming at a television that's not even on, Grandpa. Oh, this is not gonna go well, huh? Well, there's probably gonna be another save point before I get to the fucking boss, right? Oh, I could have ignored them, Bubba Fair. Good point, dude. I absolutely could have. Truth. Sofa Jess, that is one of the biggest complaints I have about this game. I feel strongly that there shouldn't be contact damage. Why isn't that healing me? Did it and I didn't notice? There we go. I mean, like, if you touch a pulp, like, you're probably not gonna like it, but I don't think it's gonna hurt either, you know? Like, I'll accept that. You know, that was an attack, but... Oh, did you see that? Bye. Here we go. Into the unknown depths. A new area. Too soon. Suck it. Though I have to say, I think Splatoon is like a young man's game, honestly, like, already. I mean, you know what? I need to give myself more credit because I did make it to fucking X rank in every game mode. I mean, you lose it if you don't play. I'm probably, you know, S+9 now. Every mode, Ants. For one actually brief period, I held that X rank in all 4 modes at the same time. You know, before losing one of them and then everything came tumbling down. But I did have it. Porterhouse says Splatoon 2 had the right mix of Babby and Boomer. Do you think so? Because, man, I feel like if I showed, like, Splatoon gameplay footage to somebody over the age of, like, 80, they'd probably, yeah, like, just immediately just have a fucking stroke or like, an epileptic fucking fit or something. It is very fast-paced. There's a lot of bright colors. There's fucking 50 things happening around you at once. Like, I don't know a lot of people, like, eventually, I am gonna have to hang that up, man. And I don't think that fucking time is very far off. I think that's soon. Probably now. Like, I feel if I tried to... Well, again, I'm rusty. I could probably get my groove back if I spent some time with it, but... Yeah. Whoa, me! Something about, like, yeah, like an 80-year-old guy, just, you know, like, screaming to... woo me at his teammates. Just, I don't think it works. A chat integrated bingo tourney. Yeah. You want me to go up and to the right, Jen? Is there something cool in there? I don't know. I think Splatoon is a little bit too intense. I think you gotta be like real sharp of mind to excel at that game, man. There we go. That went exactly the way I wanted it to. How often does that happen? Omseal says Splatoon 2 didn't integrate with my brain, really. Yeah. Well, man, did you stick with it? Because I'll be honest with you, for me to get to the level of skill that I did get to, and I mean, listen, I'm in some of these X rank matches, and I've admitted to you guys, I don't belong in that rank. I don't deserve to be in that rank. And the proof of that is, it was very difficult for me to keep those ranks. Like, I kept losing them and getting them back. Like, I didn't stay in X rank for very long, you know? I'd get back there, but then, like, you know, I'd just... Like a week later, I'd lose the rank again, you know? So... The point being, like, I had to lose a lot, man, to get good at that game. Didn't get out of the... You didn't get out of the tutorials? Then listen, then you didn't... To me, you didn't give it a chance. Try again. Because you know what? I do love that game. Vinehart played recently after 2 months of not playing. Their eyes couldn't keep track. Yeah. Actual boomers, like... Somebody probably over the age of 40 tries to pick that game up right now. I don't see them getting very far. I don't. Like, maybe that's ageist. I'm being ageist, but I mean, anybody who's played Splatoon 2 and like understands like the fucking adjustment curve that's required to fucking get anywhere playing that game competitively, I think is going to have a really hard time like disagreeing with me right now. And you have to like losing, Possum Tots. Like, you have to be okay with losing a lot, yeah. Looks like Alm is a boomer. Alm is ancient. Like, Alm fucking, like, roamed the earth, like, at the same time as, like, the pharaohs and shit, man. Like, we had to carbon date this motherfucker to figure out how old he was. He's barely older than me. Yeah, I know, Larimar, I know. Porterhouse had an insurmountable issue with the default controls. I really don't understand why Nintendo doesn't allow for a lot of control customization. Well, there's no control customization in that game whatsoever, is there? With the exception of turning off motion controls and adjusting the sensitivities, right? Of the thumbsticks and the motion controls. Like, that's it. I don't know why. I mean, like, compare that to a game like Smash Brothers, right? Yeah. Dude, you should come up here. He's not coming up. Right room has a save? Okay, thank you. Oh, beautiful. Oh, thank God. It did save, right? Okay, just making sure. All right, so this is the...
Penitent one in silence. Will you require my assistance with your next task?
And you guys said, don't do this, right?
Here I shall remain, lest you change your mind.
After you get the item from that room, go to the bottom of the previous corridor and to the left. There's something you can do. So don't go past her yet, because I'm sure the boss is to the right of her, so don't do that yet. Oh, it's a very fragrant room. Oh my god. Somebody used the hair hat on a giant egg. What's in there? Why is it a giant hairy egg? God, that's fucking disturbing. Why is it a giant hairy egg? What the fuck? What is that? This is what the testicle looks like before you give it the Viking braid that we were talking about last night. Do you want to give melted golden coin? I suppose.
With this gold that melts between my fingers, I reject the riches of my betrothed.
Betrothed? Get over yourself. Fucking thinking that you're better than us with your fucking old-timey pronunciations. Machine Head, you coughed that up. Machine Head's a cat. Seal, are you trying to say, like, what do you say? Bayonetta is gonna hatch out of that? Yeah, do that, man. The torn bridal ribbon?
With this torn ribbon, I reject this bond with my betrothed.
Now, this is the fallout of the divorce. You see, look at this fucking freaky shit, man. No, I'm not looking forward to going through this garbage with Elliot. I'm gonna delete that save file first, just to avoid the confrontation. I'm gonna ghost him.
With this veil, I cover my face in mourning for the dead love for my betrothed.
Get over yourself! Alright, so you fucking married the guy and it didn't work out. Okay, move on. That's a BAP.
Penitent one in silence. Who summons my three voices?
It was that guy. I gotta go. It was that guy over there. Look over there. Look, yeah, he's over there. And then he just slowly backs out of the room. Just slowly backs out. I kind of like can't stop staring at not the BAP, but just the whole shebang. Man, what a thing. Man, Bayonetta, you really fell on hard times, huh? Oh God, this game. Scratching the beard. It's like I could kind of like can almost imagine like things crawling around in it. Oof. The animation, like why was it necessary? Oof, man. I'm kind of just in shock. Like, what are they going for? Like, what's the undertones of this? Like, what's the Jesus metaphor? What's the, what is it? I mean, listen, Alavulpix, like, it's cool. You know what we might be dealing with here, guys, to be honest? We might be dealing with, like, a case of the fake deep. I'm getting a little fake deep vibe from this. Like, I can't possibly imagine, like, what the implication is here, what the subtext is of this. Like, I don't... Oh, no, thank you for the bits. Do I have more news articles? There was a bunch of shit I wanted to talk about tonight, but... She's a Wife, Michael. Spaghetti. Well, we did just learn that she's single, right? Like, we know she's single. So, I mean... But hey, probably not for long. So, I mean, maybe, maybe throw your hat in the ring before it's too late, guys. It's limited time offer. Which... If you do it with her, which head do you think feels it? Is it time to stop looking at this chat? I think it might be time to stop looking at this chat. You know what? I actually lounge around. It's funny because I was looking for a certain comment to let me know when it was time to stop looking for the chat, and you just said it. Like, I was like, the second that I see somebody say what he's saying right now, that's how I knew it was going to be time to stop, like, reading this chat for a little bit. And there it is. Okay.
3 sisters became as one, thus birthing a grievous miracle called Altas Gracias.
Altas gracias.
This egg conceals something of ours that still remains immaculate.
That's like the new fucking gordita from Taco Bell. Altas gracias. I've got the egg of deformity. Thank you. I'll come back and hang out.
Take it with you, and thus take its purity away from us. For it is already too late for these deformed bodies.
Your Factail just got here. Did you just get here? What a time to just get here. Yeah, that's Bayonetta. Don't you recognize her? Wait, where are you going? No, I'm lonely. It's okay, just like install Tinder on your phone. Maybe think about using some old pics though. For the profile. What do I think the spit smells like? Guys, like, please. Please. Porterhouse wants me to give Noita a shot. Well, let me check it out. Maybe. Do you think it's my kind of game? What do you think the hair smells like, lounge around? I mean, to be fair, it didn't look naughty. I didn't see any split ends. She probably conditions. I guess it depends what kind of shampoo and shit she's using, man. It might smell like coconuts. And agave nectar. Right? What's the other fruit that they keep putting in like fucking shampoos and shit? Not mango. Not mango. No, not durian. Fuck. No. What's the name of this fruit? No. It's like... Alright, hold on. This game just got really, really loud when that music started. Alright, let me describe the fruit to you. It looks like a giant pear, but when you cut it open, it's got like a fucking a bundle of caviar in the middle of it. I know that sounds dumb, but like a cluster of black seeds in the center of it. I feel like I constantly see shampoo that has this like on the bottle. Papaya. Is that papaya? No, now this is pissing me off. I gotta investigate. I feel like it's not passion fruit. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Yes, I am fucking stalling the boss fight, but listen, this is important. Passion fruit. You know what? No, that's not the fruit. That's not the fruit I'm thinking of. That's not the fruit I'm thinking of. No, that's not it. No, it's not pomegranate. Though, yeah, they do use that a lot too. Papaya? Let me find out. You know what? It's papaya. Yeah. Yep. This is the fucking fruit. This is it. I feel like I've seen this like on so many shampoo bottles, and usually like, it'll be with something else, right? Could smell like that. I mean, I don't know how many people like want to smell like this fruit. Kind of like I feel like I've had this fruit before, but probably not very often in my life. I don't know what the fuck it smells like. I can't summon the smell right now. Man, like the ADHD is fucking unreal. Do you know how we got to this fruit? Is because somebody asked what her fucking hair smells like. Oh my god. I got some fucking problems. This is still deafening to me. Okay. Tres Angustias. Oh, fuck. Yeah, really? Taco Bell's new south of the border meal. It comes with an altas gracias and a side of and you get 3 angustias with the meat of your choosing. Rad. Metal Beta says, why do I expect Mike to pronunciate anything in Spanish right? Am I not? Altas gracias. Altas gracias. And if it was fucking Spain Spanish, it would be altas gracias. Did I check out the egg that the sisters gave me? The egg of deformity. All right, it's a hirsute egg born of abomination. What the fuck does hirsute mean? Does hirsute just mean it's covered in hair? Really? Shouldn't the word just be like hairsuit? Hairsuit. Not to be confused with the fursuit. All right, 2 very different things. Guys, if you fucking buy a carton of eggs and there's hair on it, go get a refund, okay? Because if you eat that shit, listen, it's born of abomination, okay? Do not eat the hairy huevos. You're gonna regret it. Its hairy shell hides unfathomable mysteries from prying eyes. The cruelty of a broken promise shaped altas gracias, and the affliction made her sorrows into flesh. Good times. Now I wish I had like a fucking overwhelming amount of body hair that I could just hide in from the world sometimes, you know? And then like I guess wax it when I ain't trying to do that. I'm Italian, but I don't have a lot of body hair. I have some. That's what oversized sweaters are for, Octane says. Nature's ghillie suit, yeah. They're like annoying to get to, huh? Really, though? I'm gonna fucking take contact damage. Lame. Michael. God damn my boomer reflexes! I got it, Blurgush. I'm sorry. Nah, I feel like if I put on my game face, I could pull this off. Like if I really, really... You know what I should do? I should do this. Okay. Alright. Putting on the game face. Putting on the game face. They take triple damage if you hit all three. I'm going to try to do that every opportunity I get. I mean, check out the... Already, look how much we fucking put a dent in them. Alright. Looks like they've gone into cheap mode. Fuck. Yeah, no way I'm going to be able to hit all three of them now, obviously. Just trying to, like, fake them out a little bit. That's fucking hard, obviously, as it should be. Notice that this boss isn't doing contact damage. Fuck, that sucked. Okay. Is she just gonna stay like that now? Maybe because this is her final form. This is her last stand, right? Move! Please, that animation, guys, takes way too fucking long. Holy fuck. Got her. With the charge attack. Requiem aeternam. They had the same helmets as the main character, so I'm wondering if there's a compelling reason for that now, right? All the way to the right is a health up. I guess I have to do whatever this is first. All right, man. Get ready for some wacky head trip shit. 910. Welcome back to the family. Thank you for 4 months of support. Oh, yeah. A literal head trip. Do I need to make the game louder again? Because I lowered it for the music. Or are we cool?
May the gold in my visage melt and erase the contrition of your soul.
Thanks,
Heart of guilt, return now from the dream.
I have acquired the holy wound of attrition. And you said there's an HP up over here? Oh, it's forever really tied up. Well, I think we all know what has to happen now. Finally, we get to actually use this. Finally, guys, the last stream I wanted to use it and we didn't get to. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing now. Fully deletized.
You have carried out the second deviation of penance. You have been allowed to meet the visage of contrition.
What does deletized mean? What do you think it means?
You have yet to prostrate before one last holy visage.
All right. Let's get to prostrating. Who's ready to prostrate their prostate?
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one.
All right. Good luck with being forever really tied up and fully deletized, bud. Hope that works out for you. Just loving it. Yeah, that's an important point to remember. He's loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Jen, you're going to say I was supposed to go to the right if I wanted to the HP up? Is that what you're saying? It's fine. I could take it back down, thankfully. I was just, when I got to the top, I remembered that was a thing.
Take the next of my deep pains.
Do I have to? And she just, like, makes the Penitent one play fucking Sonic 06. I mean, there's shit down there. Like, I saw one of those, like, look, there's doors and items. Like, how do can I, like, do any of that yet? Like, what's up with that? Jump down? Okay. Oh, man, that just kills you. It just kills you. I mean, to be fair, it should. Like, it absolutely should. And so you're telling me... Well, I mean, someone in chat said he didn't get the item, but I saw the HP bar get longer, so I don't know what you're talking about. The mist is the thing that tells you that you're not going to survive the fall? Gambit? There's an item I have to get, Axel. What's up, Axel? Thanks for coming tonight, man. Good to see you. I mean, no, it's not a jape. They were right, but they didn't know that, you know, apparently. Like, I can't do it yet, it seems. Alright, shit. So, like, what? Oh, lame. Turn around? Dude. Babu acquired. There's been a jailbreak from Gay Baby Jail. I mean, where should we go now, guys? The world is our oyster. Maybe. Probably not. Lobster on the Loose asks if I'm going for the second ending. I guess I'm going for any ending. Snackalope is, researching the, fully deletized... Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish I didn't know about it either. It's all Sick Today's fault. Blame Sick Today. Like, there's a rule that I follow in my life at this point where it's like whenever there's some twisted shit, you know, that I wish I didn't have knowledge of, is like, I'm gonna say like 75% of the time, if I assume it was Sick Today, somehow I'm right. That's a gross exaggeration for comedic effect. Let's see what is over here. Oh, you need nail uprooted from dirt relic to do the rest of the shit in the sewers. So you're telling me there's no point to continue to explore the sewers, huh? Or you're telling me I won't be able to. So at that point, maybe we can, go back to the snow area. Is it time to go back to the snow area? Please tell me it's not time to go back to the snow area. Go left to where I fought the mini-boss. Well, man, I don't really remember where I fought the mini-boss. I think I fought the mini-boss up here somewhere? No, I don't think that's right. Yeah, the red area? Okay. My boomer brain can't fucking retain all this knowledge, guys. Like, would you guys really put me out to pasture, like, when my gaming career is over? You know, like, would you really just be like, sorry, Mike, like, I don't want you on my Splatoon 5 team anymore. Like, your fucking dementia is just too rampant. Like, you're a liability to the team. Or would you be like, you know what? He's old. But you know what? We love him. Even if it meant you're going to lose a lot more. See, like, I don't think that contact damage is necessary in this game. Lobster on the Loose is offering brain meat from your Mike cloning vat. God, I wish that was real. The team mascot. You know what? I'll take that. That's fine. Just, like, please don't like park me in a nursing home and, like, never come back. That's, like, one of my greatest fucking fears. I mean, this woman, right, in this article, she kind of had, like, the decency to retire herself from competitive play. Right? Like, that's the thing. Like, nobody told her, like, you can't fucking play with us anymore. She was just kind of like, listen, I don't... You know, I mean, that's how you know this woman, like, takes gaming seriously, because she was willing to sit there and be like, I know when to retire. I'm taking myself out of the game because I'm too old. I don't want to be a liability to the fucking team. Kind of gotta respect that, right? But you gotta figure there's gotta be a lot of boomers who aren't gonna go willingly, right? Like the ones who refuse to give up their driver's licenses and shit. Oh no. You're gonna have to pry this controller from my cold, dead fingers. I can still drive. Grandpa, every time you come back from the grocery store, I have to fucking pick viscera out of the grill of your fucking Oldsmobile. Give me your fucking driver's license, dude. Never! Gaming is my constitutional right. Is there gonna be like a gamer version of the AARP? The ARP! Like the GAARP? The GARP? We could call it the GARP. GARP! GARP! The GARP! Why do I feel like I fought that mini-boss right here? Didn't I fight this mini-boss right here? Oh, yeah. Tree egg. There you go. Just take that thing away from me. I never want to look at it again. I'm going to be trying so hard to even just forget that it exists. Yeah, just get that fucking thing out of my sight, please. Reload to the area and take the egg back. Yeah? Okay, so I figured going to the left would do it. Oh, now I've got the hatched egg of deformity. Man, I think the only thing worse than fucking that egg would have been whatever was inside of that egg. Well, the flavor text is the same, except now it's hatched. Yeah, and please don't ask what it smells like. The text had a scroll bar? Well, I mean, that's it. Oh, well, there's this, too. We will enclose our voices inside this egg, our tongues that endlessly twist and grow in order to escape. Knots of Lucario we never had. Our hair will cover this ovum with cold until the heat of embers makes it hatch. Oh, so now it just smells like rotten eggs and burnt hair. Can we just toss this thing in the fucking trash, please? And get this over with? Where's the footman? Like, how do I even... I don't remember. How do I get back to the footman? Where's the footman? Take it to the footman. Seriously, where's the footman? Look in the mirror. Ha 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 ha. Salt guy is by the town with the kissers. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head up to this finger family, and I'm gonna use it to get back to the town. Was it 3 tries to beat that boss, or was it 2, Jen? Can we pretend it was 2? What's down there? Oh, we haven't been down there yet, huh? Well, maybe we should take care of the egg business first, huh? Desecrated cistern. Of course it's fucking desecrated. Like, what's not desecrated? Yeah, it would be desecrated, wouldn't it? Yeah, good. Wait, is he in here, guys? Or this is a shop, right? Oh, it's the reliquary thing. Well, we should be able to do that anyway. That's cool. Alright. I guess it'd be kind of dumb to lie about the fact that I beat the boss in 2 tries instead of 3 when there's video evidence. Kind of didn't think about it. He's outside to the left. I fucked up. I mean, if we're gonna lie about it, Jen, at that point, why don't we just say it was first try? All right. 1 ticket to Foottown, please. Even if it was 3 tries, I don't feel like 3 tries was bad for a boss like that. But I'll say this, if it wasn't for the person in the chat that said, you get the triple damage if you hit all 3 of them at once, I don't think I would have... I might still be fighting that boss. That was huge.
The deformity has opened up.
Guys, he poured the fucking rotten egg juice into his footpath. Man, at least it doesn't have, like, you know how the Japanese spas will have, like, the little goldfish that fucking eat the dead skin off your feet in the fucking footbath? That's one of the nastiest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. Like, why are you letting them do that? They don't know any better. That's actually cruelty to animals. Can we call it what it is? You're feeding Nemo your fucking, like, your gross fucking dead foot skin. You're like a piece of shit at that point. Like, don't do that to these fish. These innocent fish. They have no idea. You're nasty. You're nasty. Don't do that.
You have been granted 3 knotted tongues, able to grow deep roots that will twist and wring, copying the pain of their 3 mothers.
That's almost like the peanut butter thing with the dog. It's almost as bad as that in my mind. It's almost as bad.
In the name of the High Wills, I bless this relic. Watch over it, for it is now pure and sacred.
3 gnarled tongues. Rad.
Bring me anything that can be blessed, so you might crush this fate of mine and let me cross to the other side of this false dream.
Alright, you got it, Edgelord. Let's take a look at our tongues. Tied together by a broken oath, these tongues speak words that only the foundations of Custodia can hear. Their pleas awaken the sleeping roots from their lethargy, creating footbridges and climbable ledges for their wearers. Alright, so we're going to be able to create, like, bridges made out of severed feet. Sick Today says, I love the video of catfish eating a full pizza. Yeah? That's a thing? Hey, can I have a link to that right now? That sounds fucking rad. Pop that shit in the chat, dude. If that's even anywhere near as cool as the isopods eating the Doritos, sign me right the fuck up. It's 20 catfish eating a pizza. Please! Please put that in my chat room right now. It's not on YouTube? Alright, so listen. Now that we have the tongues, we could probably access new areas, right? But we should figure out which one of these things we're gonna axe, because I can't have more than 3 of them. Protects the wearer from the poisonous miasma. So, I mean, I guess I don't need to be wearing that in places where there is no miasma. So we could take that off. Listen to those who can no longer speak. Another thing that seems, you know, really situation specific. And this is the one that's showing me those blood platforms. I think we should keep that one on. And put the tongues on and keep that on. Oh, it's not catfish, it's eels? I wanted it to be catfish. Sick today, why'd you lie to me? Why did you get my hopes up and then fucking completely destroy them? What kind of fucking savage, cruel monster are you? Sick, I'm gonna be real with you, dude. I don't think I'm gonna be able to forgive you for this. I think the only way you're gonna be able to make this right is if you catch like 20 catfish, feed them a pizza, and record it and put it on YouTube yourself. Alright, that's your penance. You have to now make this video exist because you got my fucking hopes up. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna ban you from the channel until you make this video, okay? When you make this video and you link me to it, then I'll unban you and I'll reinstate your moderator status. The video link won't open. Oh, yo, they chew with their mouth open? Listen. You can hear like little ow. Well, it's a very dark video. And to be honest, I don't feel like I would have to set up a new OBS scene, but you could just click on it. It's right there in the chat. And I love the way they toss the pizza into the water initially, and the way it plops, it's great. Oh yeah, the way they take bites out of it, man. This is what me and my friends in college looked like when we would smoke weed and then order like a Domino's pizza. Which, by the way, weed is bad. Like, don't do weed. And also, Domino's is worse. Don't eat Domino's pizza. It's like, I'm not sure which of those two things I regret more. I'm going to add this to my playlist, guys. It's very appealing to me. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I know. I went there. I shouldn't have went there. This is why kids don't like boomers. I am what I am. What is that kid saying? Eel pizza. It's smashing what? Is that English? Anybody? I can't figure out what he's saying. It's smashing Thigdala. Yeah, I guess it was a Popeye reference. So I've just. He's speaking eel, Bittersweet Devil. Eel English. Or maybe the more widely spoken but often forgotten Eel Speranto. Anybody got any input on this? Is it snow area, dude? Because I don't see where else to go. Because I was told I couldn't continue doing anything in the sewer area until I had something that was called a nail. Some kind of nail item. I don't have anything like that. That does mean that we have to go to the snow area. That sucks. Yeah? And look, so this is the snow area, right? And notice there's no finger family up there, so we gotta hoof it again. Yeah, we gotta hoof it. No, I wanted you to... Metal Baiters wants to know what Esperanto is. Esperanto was a made-up language. It's made up. A deliberately engineered language that somebody or like a group of people came together to create. I think in... I want to say like the early 1900s. And it was an attempt at creating a universal language, or at least like a universal, like, European language, right? The intention was it was going to be a language that everybody could speak. To kind of... What's going on here? Oh, Axel says you can't get the nail till you go after the door on the bridge anyway, which requires me to beat 3 bosses. Possum Tots has more info. Esperanto was a language constructed by one person who had no real understanding of linguistics. No, nobody used it, so I mean, it speaks to the quality. Though I kind of have a feeling if somebody did try to invent a universal language and then went around trying to get everybody to learn it. I mean, can you think of any... That's one of those things where there's got to be some real significant motivation for somebody to fucking learn a language, like, because that shit takes a lot of fucking effort. And like, if there's no real reason for somebody to learn how to do it, they're really not going to. So, I mean, that's like a giant, like, good luck thing, man. Like, good luck getting people to, like, want to learn how to speak a language, like, when they really don't have to. Why is he flashing red? Like, I ain't seen that before. That might be something from the new item that I got doing that. Name. Name. I imagine that there's a lot of parts of Europe where it was really actually like just fucking annoying for people. Like, you know, how many languages are there in Europe? Which is like a fucking landmass that is it's smaller than North America, right? Where people speak like 3 languages. Mostly, right? Yeah, there's like hundreds of languages in Europe, and then when you get into like the dialects and shit, that's got to get real fucking annoying. Like if you're trying to travel around, like even in your own country, like, you know, I'm Sicilian, right? The Sicilian dialect, it's like almost a completely different language than like what the Italian that they speak in like Rome and Milan and all that, right? Well, Octane is saying, yeah, well, I mean, you're talking about like a major metropolitan international city. Like, I mean, see, I could say, you know, I bet you in New York there's people speaking more languages, but for the most part, right, we're speaking English, French, and Spanish in North America, right? With like way, way more frequency than anything else. The UK alone, you know, it's got like English, Welsh, Irish, right, is a language. Fucking, I think Gaelic would be like the Scottish language, which I think some people still speak, right? It's just like, I feel like there would have been a lot of incentive and a lot of like convenience in somebody saying like, here's one language that, you know, we could all learn in Europe, right? I'm going the wrong way. Fucking Italy has a shitload of languages, right? Fucking Spain has at least 4, right? So it's Spanish, Catalan, the Basque language, may 3. Aragonese, CKK. Is that real? Is that real? Galician? Is that... Yeah? So we got 5 right there. Like I said, Italy has several. All right. Thank you for that. Then think about like all the smaller countries, right? Like Estonia, Lithuania, the Netherlands, Belgium. I think they, but now in countries like that, I feel like you have a lot of like multilingual people out of necessity. Switzerland, generally there's like not a Swiss language, right? They just speak. I think like mostly French, Italian, and German. But again, I imagine there's like the majority of people in that country are multilingual. I know in the Netherlands, Alvin Flang, there was like almost everybody I met who lived there spoke like at least like 5 or 6 languages. And that was actually something that was important for them historically, right? Because as like they were a very global, far-ranging, you know, like trader people, right? So they were kind of like had to learn everybody else's languages out of necessity, right? Fuck. And that became really useful for them as, you know, like a tourist mecca later on when they had all these, you fuck potheads running around being like, "Donde está la pot?" All those fucking, like, former Soviet satellite countries probably all have, you know, their own languages, if not, you know, like all the various Slavic languages, right? Romania has Romanian. And if you got people that are traveling, like, across these borders and they're trying to, you know, make money by doing business and shit like that, and it's like, fuck, I have to learn, like, if I want to go all around Europe and try to, like, you know, make money doing whatever, I have to learn, like, 82 languages? So, in that regard, I mean, I'm kind of surprised Esperanto never fucking took off. The more I think about it. It just seems like it actually would have really been convenient for a lot of people. Fuck off. Yeah, I forgot how much this area sucked. Like, I remembered it sucked, but damn. Alright, so we'll save. Guys, I was dreading this. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to be up here, man! Yeah, I know. We're not even anywhere near the shit part, Axel. At the Hergatraff, everybody could have went back to speak in Latin anytime they wanted to. But yeah, I do think that more than anything, it was just like, why? Why sit here and learn like 80 languages when probably most people didn't have to? But I would argue that stifled like a lot of commerce and things like that, right? For people. Probably not a great thing for like the overall European economy. Especially at a time like your pre-internet. Especially at a time when people were literally like fucking like roaming around with like caravans and like selling shit out of the back of it. Snackalope Latin died because you touch yourself at night. That's an original joke. I didn't steal that from any cartoon. Made that up just now. How many people don't know where that joke came from? And I see a bunch of people laughing at that joke right now. Congratulations. You just enjoyed a joke from Family Guy written by Seth MacFarlane. Like, that has the same impact as me, like, showing you one of Hitler's paintings and telling you that you just enjoyed an artwork by Adolf Hitler. See? Like, it was funny, and you laughed at it because you didn't know where it came from. Would you have thought that was funny that I said that to them if you knew it was a fucking Family Guy joke? Well, you would have been stifled the laughter and been like, no, I can't laugh at that. No. It's unethical to laugh at that joke. Yeah! No! I don't want to be here, man. Yeah, saw that one in a Family Guy Funny Moments compilation. Alright, I guess, like, let's do this. Fading Ember says, comparing Family Guy to Hitler is a bit much. Is it? Okay, yes, it is, but my point still stands. Haircut Chatham says, yeah, he's right. Family Guy is way worse than Hitler. I bet you I could find somebody who fucking actually believes that. There's like one guy out there fucking that will make that argument somehow. I'll find you that guy. Give me a week. Rap. 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 Don't like that. Come on, dude. How are you still alive, bro? I feel like the cooldown reduction after the dodge is... It might be the type of thing you want to have on by default for the rest of the game as soon as you get it, right? Is Seth MacFarlane Jewish? Ah, yes, MacFarlane, one of the ancestral Hebrew names going way back to the... You know, the Old Testament times. MacFarlane. He might... His mother might be, to be fair. To be fair. To be fair. So... No, I have to go up, and there's no other way to go. I could have kept going left. Maybe not, though. I should have checked that out. Yeah, this is intense, because you have to fight this thing while not falling. See ya! Alright. It looks like we never got further than this. Well, like, I feel like I don't want to jump over there until this asshole is at least facing the other direction, right? How are you supposed to kill him, by the way? Because I'd really like to right now. Maybe just... Like, fuck it. He can only be hit from the front. I think what happened, Gendarme Raiden... What's up, by the way? Was during the last stream, I parried him and like I didn't do damage to him and he just knocked me back. Like he had some like disgusting fucking knockback shit going on and I couldn't do anything. Twibs live. Back to the family. Thank you for 5 months, Twibs. Uh-huh. Like, I remember getting really annoyed over here because the wind kept pushing me into the warmonger. Warmonger. Like, I don't think that's the name of the enemy, but I like it. And I'm gonna keep calling him that. Yeah, dude. Warmonger. He sells walls. He's good at it, too, you know? He makes and sells quality walls. It's an honest way to make a living. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fuck, this blows. Get it? Hurry it! I got piece of a tombstone. Oh, it's a rosary bead thing. The fragment confers resistance to falls, eliminating recovery time. Oh, that actually is great. As well. Like, that's another thing that's been annoying me in this game. Like, after I drop off of a ledge, how long it takes him to recover from it, right? That wasn't a good example of it, but... Oh, yeah. We've reached a new area. So I'm hoping for a save point up here. Oh, shit. It's this clown.
Indeed, sister of mine. Our encounter is approaching.
Approaching.
The miracle will protect me. I do not need your protection this time.
I do not need your protection this time.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Make like a tree and leave me alone. He just had a gamer moment. Oh, sad, Manny Alston. Thanks for coming tonight, Manny. Hope you're having a good one. Hey, is this fucking nun gonna try to whack me with that jar filled with human arms? Oh, fuck. It's Catholic high school all over again. Jeez, way to overreact. Hurry it. Well, you know, religious people can be eccentric, right? Which was another thing I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, that's lava. Saw this other article the other day. That there were a bunch of priests in the Ukraine? Oh, it's a pope. No, it's Russia. Bunch of priests in Russia. So there's this city in Russia, right? That's really well known for being like an epicenter, I guess, of like gambling and like prostitution, and apparently like alcoholism is rampant in this city. So the priests, you know, Eastern Orthodox priests, they decided they were gonna address this situation somehow by renting out a helicopter, chartering a helicopter to fly over the city and just dump a shitload of holy water like out of the plane onto the city, you know, in an attempt to cure it of its fornication and sinfulness and all that shit. And wouldn't you fucking know it, man? It worked immediately. Everybody immediately stopped drinking and fucking. He turns into a puddle. Of course it worked. Why would it not work? That was like 50 gallons of holy water that they dumped onto buildings. That's holy water. That's powerful shit. Oops. feel like if I was an alcoholic, right? And I was like walking down the street in this place and a bunch of fucking water fell from the sky and just like, and it wasn't raining, you know? And landed on me and like completely soaked me and my clothing and everything. My first impulse would be like, it's time to go get drunk now. You know what? This is the kind of thing that would happen to me. Let me go get drunk to forget this. Clyde the Cash says, next, you'll make the Family Guy holy water joke. Clyde, are you fucking like Joseph Joestar? Like, what are you saying that? Like, what are you talking about? You don't know what I'm gonna say. Get out of my brain! Clyde, you fucked me! Clyde! Fading Ember says at least it's not frozen piss water. I mean, maybe my first assumption would be that was like an airplane like emptying its fucking septic tank or whatever, and it just happened to be over my head. Lobster on the Loose says, this is in Russia. Wouldn't covering people in cold water kill them when the night comes if they're homeless? It's the summertime. Russia doesn't have summertime. Your point being, it probably would have ended up being ultimately like a very on-Christian thing, like on-Christian-like thing to do, right? Well, Shugam, I don't know what part of Russia it happened in. I mean, Google it. You'll probably see the fucking, the article. Beans. Is there a way to make that jump and not take the damage from the lava? Because it doesn't seem like it. Come on. We're going to do that way. There we go. Sweet. Fucking fire-breathing Pope. Motherfucker got like the curry item from Smash Brothers. Ah, that's a spicy meatball. I didn't get my juice back. Hold on. Well, Axel, yeah, I mean, typically in video games you want to avoid fire, right? I mean, I'm pretty new to video games, so you got to cut me some slack. It doesn't reach him. I guess I want to know what the strategy is for the Fire Pope, because I couldn't, like, get behind that guy and... Fire-breathing Pope. Pope the Magic Dragon. things here hit very hard, Silvermora. I'm discovering this. Hagertraff, I've repented more than any person could possibly repent. Yeah. Dude. Oh my fucking Christ. Ugh! Crouch at point blank and the fire will go over your head, have Avador? True. That's the strat. Fucking thank you. God, I love Twitch. Sup, bitch? You gotta give him a blowy. Why'd you turn around, bro? Yeah, I should be using the D-pad, and I'm not. I'm sorry, did I counter too late? It can't be countered. Well, it's like I avoided damage, but the knockback didn't give me the opportunity to counterattack. See, you could knock him further away from you and end up in the, you know, the fire cone. See, my thumb just keeps gravitating back to the D-pad. Oh, look at this. Alright, so what that means is we're going to do a swap-a-roni here. Maybe for the bell, we'll lose the bell and we'll put the lung on. Oh, I'm in the wrong area, huh? It was one of these things, yeah. I'll do that for now. Please. Fuck. Cool. Are you kidding me? It's sitting there on the floor. What? Because I touched it? It's not even the enemy. It's their weapon. I'm taking contact damage from the fucking weapon? Dark Souls is like that too, Gamma 7. A piece of golden mask. Piece of embossed gold, part of a mask broken years ago. The nuns of the convent of the charred visage swear never to let the world see their burned faces, and the conviction of its old wearer has permeated the metal. Grants some protection against flames. Well, that'll be useful to have here. Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? No! It isn't. So let's lose the bell for now, I guess, and put that on. Alright, so I opened the shortcut for myself. Guess I could have went back that way, but I wanted to see what was going on down here. Oh! Oh, I don't like you. You seem cheap as all fucking hell. Is this gonna make me immune to fire, or fire is just gonna do less damage? No, I'm not immune to fire. Not a JoJo reference, plus the stream blows. The lack of JoJo references is not the thing that makes this stream blow. It's just one of many factors. Probably Chief being like the boomer gameplay. The abundance of Family Guy references. Oh, I do not like that. Just wanted to see what was up here real quick. You know, if you ask me, if the fucking sensor is gonna damage me when I touch it, then attacking it should do damage to the enemy. But it doesn't. Did I save the game in that room? I honestly don't remember. And I think this is like a really good time to save the game. What does that do? Ah. No, I wasn't in here. Oh, it's a shortcut. Oh, I get it. Okay, good. I'm so glad I noticed that. I'm gonna try to get that. I have to kill all the fucking enemies again. Guys, the AoE on that is absurd. Come on. And he's impervious to fire? Dude. It does piddly damage. It's more to like throw you off and fuck you up. I mean, that'd be pretty gross if that thing was doing as much damage as like the nun over there. Come on. Look at that. Dude. You can't even dodge past that shit, man. Oh, I don't like that. This is actually making me long for the days when it would just be me getting my fucking knuckles whacked with the ruler by the nun. The phalanx of Miriam the Counselor. Ooh. Miriam Bartow knew what it took to succeed, but fate is unpredictable. Through a terrible illness shortened her life, her legacy was eternal to those who loved her. This summer... That one actually wasn't that depressing. Like, most of those fucking things are depressing as fuck. But that one was kind of like warm-hearted and sweet. You know, to the capacity that this game could be that. Yeah, it does piddly damage, but what happens when there's fucking 9 of them? Uh-huh. I'll let that happen. And I think it's safe to assume I'm gonna die in this room. Oh. 910 says, of course this game is miserable. It's supposed to convey how miserable it is to be Catholic. Oh, look at this shit. I mean, again, like, I don't want to be like somebody who makes, you know, like these big, broad generalizations about things. But listen, I went to Catholic school. I went to Catholic school my whole life. It is depressing. It is. Nothing happened. It's like you sit there and they show you a bunch of like real fucking gory art. You know, again, we were talking about this during a previous stream. You know, you're showing fucking kids, people getting mutilated and shit on crucifixes. And then they tell you that literally everything that feels good is going to end up with you in eternal hellfire. Ah, there it is, baby. I came the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, this is not right. Oh, I'm gonna be fighting all these enemies again. What if we didn't, though? We could just totally not, right? Just goodbye. Just later. Just fuck that entire room. You didn't want to give me the contact damage? Are you sure? Fading Ember says, I have not met one person who has remained Catholic in their adult life. I mean, well... I mean, I feel like it's hard, you know? They ask a lot of you. In a lot of ways. Oh, you could cheese them like that? I feel like I told this story on stream. I must have been like third grade, second or third grade, and I had a pet that died, and I went and I asked my teacher, you know, and I was you know, talking about heaven and how, like, if we're good, we go to heaven. And I was like, well, listen, my pet died. I'm, like, really sad about it. So I was wondering if, like, you know, I would get to see my pet again once I went to heaven. And she's like, absolutely not. Animals don't go to heaven. I'm like, like they don't do that. And I was confused because I had just watched like All Dogs Go to Heaven, which told me something very different. By the way, I loved that cartoon when I was a kid and the sequel. And I'm like, what happens to them? And she was like, they cease to exist completely. Your pet ceased to exist. It has gone into oblivion. It is gone. I'm like, you know, at the time I was like, that really fucked me up. And then years later, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, she just said that to an 8-year-old? But you couldn't lie to me? No, because that's the dogma. Right? That's the fucking... That's the thing you're supposed to tell somebody when they ask you that, because that's what Catholics believe. Right? So what was she gonna do? Like, tell me... Oh, yeah, there's a dog heaven. And he's totally there now. And you'll get to go play fetch with him in the clouds or whatever. And then what, somebody else would have told me that wasn't going, that she lied? Like, she couldn't. She had to tell me that. And then I remember, like, not that long ago, right? Maybe, like, had to be, like, maybe, like, 2 years ago. The Pope was like, yeah, we were just kidding about that. Your animals totally go to heaven. And I remember thinking at the time, I think we talked about it during a stream, where I was like, of course they're telling people that, because people are leaving the church in droves. You know, because, like... Catholicism kind of yeah, it feels hard and restrictive and depressing, because it does. Sorry, it does. To most people, it does, right? And it's one of those things where it's like, man, we got to change the game plan a little bit. I mean, what do people like? People like animals. I bet you they'd really like hearing that, like, their animals go to heaven with them. I could feel Our Lady between these walls. I could feel her warmth, for her face still burns, a reminder of her sacrifice and ours. The pain, the cold, and the burn are our rules. Edge-tastic. And I think this was the same teacher who, like, I asked, she was like, people who believe in Jesus go to heaven. And then as a child, right, like, I'm 8. And I'm like, and I guess I knew at that time, like, you know, Jewish people weren't, you know, believers in Jesus, or I knew something that Jewish people did not equal Jesus, is all I knew. So I remember asking, I was like, well, what about Jewish people? And she, like, shrugged, and she was like, no, they don't go to heaven. I'm like, what happens to them? She's like, basically, I'm trying to remember exactly what she said, but it was basically, she told me not, like, don't worry about it. She didn't say they go to hell, but she said something like, don't worry about it. Jesus was Jewish. Yeah, thank you.
Penitent,
don't worry about it. Well, I am worried about it. What happens to Jewish people?
Here I shall remain, lest you change your mind.
Like, whatever her implication was, it wasn't something good, you know? Alright, so there's a boss up ahead. So this will be the third boss. So after I beat this boss, I get to go across the bridge. Hey, bud. We're gonna be friends? We're not gonna be friends. Okay. Crazy Hand found Jesus. When do I get to do damage to the boss? Ah, the brain. Gotcha. Fuck that, man. Really? He's got a Jesus beam. He's channeling a beam of pure concentrated Jesus. Yeah.
But Mike, you're supposed to avoid the projectiles.
Come on. Oh, you could reflect those? Are they doing damage to him? Nah. What is this? You know, I'm out. I'm out. All right, we need to talk about difficulty in video games again. You know who agrees with me? The frontman and vocalist for the band Korn, who recently in an interview was talking about, like, you know, he's a huge gamer apparently. And he was like lamenting the fact that like not enough games today have easy modes. That's bad. Let me heal, bitch. Oh, it's over. That's a shame, too. Look how close I am to beating him. First try! Did you see the achievement? Did OBS like show you the Steam achievement? I'm going to take your face off. The achievement was called Face Off. What's up with this? Is this just going to be here forever? Oof. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Was that a motherfucking face-off reference?
In the name of
It was. It indeed was.
and the sons of the miracle.
Rev, thanks for the raid, bud. How is Homestuck? You guys are just in time for some weird, trippy, deep fake bullshit. No, not deep fake, like, you know, deep fake dick pics. Like, deep fake as in, like, it wants you to think it's deep, but it's not. And by the way, that's where... that's what I'm going to assume about all of this until, like, maybe one day, like, there's a wiki about this game. And, like, I'll sit down and I'll dig into it and I'll read somebody's, like, fucking theories about it. But until that time, I'm going to assume that this fucking shit is more deep fake than Evangelion. And also, guys, don't forget, follow my buddy Rev on Twitch. It'll make me so happy.
May the gold in my visage melt and erase the compunction of your soul.
There's a wiki that has a bunch of plot shit on it. You know what? I'm gonna check because I'm honestly curious. I want to see what they're going for with a lot of this. I want to see what a lot of this is supposed to mean.
Heart of guilt, return now from the dream.
And again, coming from such a Catholic background as I have, a part of me feels like I should be able to put some of the pieces together on my own, but I don't have shit. The holy wound of compunction. Okay. Feeling lucky, compunk? Yep, there's the Pillar Men. Ah, you want the JoJo references? You got them. Wait. What was that piss thing? I've acquired the golden thimble filled with burning oil. It's nothing. Okay, thank you. Hey man, am I fucking nuts or... When I came through this door the first time, did it not have the forever really tied up guy standing in here? Bubba Fair says, thank fuck he's gone. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna do this anyway. Now that's happening anyway. Yeah. Just for that comment, Bubba Fair. You earned yourself a timeout. Should I leave? You want me to put him in a corner, Axel, forever really? Oh, I got a mea culpa. All right. Holy Wrath optimizes the way mea culpa concentrates its power, using the thorns instead of the blade and allowing the Penitent one to perform a devastating attack much faster. So this reduces the time that the charge attack takes to fully charge, right? For the thrust, hold X while dodging. I can afford that. I still can't afford this. What do you think, Bubba Fair? The thrust? Put him over the portrait on the HUD. Slithis says buy all the upgrades, but I can't afford them. I can afford... that or that. You have 16,000 in a... Oh! Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm just stupid and blind. Yeah, okay. Well then, yeah, fuck yeah, okay. Why didn't you... I'm gonna purchase all of them. You have to hold it, okay. Oh, wait a second, because I unlocked more now. Oh, so this will perfect the lunge and make even better use of the dodge impulse, making it reach far. Oh, I really like the sound of that, actually. Yeah, we're doing that. Perfects the technique of the plunged attack. Okay. Let's hold off on that, because I didn't even have that before. Optimizes the... Okay. Yeah, we'll do this now. Penitent 1 performs an upward slash as a combo finisher. So, okay, so now at this point, I could have... Yeah, one of these two things. What do you think, guys? Upgrading the projectile or upgrading the combo, which I haven't been using. Bubba Fair, you think the projectile, right? Okay. Yeah, it's because we'll get there faster, right? Alright, cool. I got my mea culpas and I'm ready to rock. Good for you guys. Bet you're real proud of yourself. Oh, that was the charged attack, shoe gum? My bad. Okay, so... should I just go over to the bridge now? Maybe if I keep exploring a little bit, I'll find some more upgrades to help me prepare for the trials to come. The empty space on the bottom left, Bubba Fair. Eat shit. So I think that did more damage. Yeah, I feel like it was taking 4 of those before I upgraded the shit. This is the wrong fucking area? Okay. I feel like when I was in there before, there was a gate that I couldn't get past, and it looked like it was only accessible from the other side. I got the mana. Oh, well, each mea culpa that you get increases overall damage output for the character, like any way you could do damage, Axel? Is that what you're saying? I ain't trying to do that. I'm just trying to fall through the... I'm one-shotting the frog boys. Those were taking 2 shots before. Small bead of blue wax. For the rosary, okay. Tiny pebble of melted wax of a dusty cerulean. The cries from the tortured zealots still reverberate inside, and it slightly strengthens the wearers further. So it's gonna give me more mana. It feels real good to kill the hippity hoppities one chippity choppity, Shugum. What's up, Zora? It looks like a blueberry. Man, I can't stop thinking about pizza since I watched the video with the eels. Yeah, it looks like that was the only reason to come in here, Bubba Fair. Think about them eels. Fucking stupid eels getting to eat delicious pizza. Look at that. God, that's gratifying. I feel like I went up there before, and whatever it was, I couldn't interact with it, right? What's up, Banjo Wafer? Metroid Souls. Yeah, you got it. Dead on. No, I never played Dark Souls, but according to the chat, this is taken a lot from the Dark Souls franchise, despite, you know, being a completely different genre of game, right? Was the pizza uncooked, Snackle Up? You telling me they threw a frozen pizza into the eel pit? That was the same upgrade station that I was just at, Bubba Fair. We should see what's on the other side of this room. Good. You know what I would really enjoy? Like, a fucking upgrade that makes the fucking healing animation take less time, because that's been a big fucking problem for me. Well, yeah, Axel. I mean, as far as the nuns are concerned, like, you don't need balls anyway. Yeah. Dear fucking Christ. These nuns are just pissed because they found out about Waluigi porn. They can't do anything about it because they took a stupid oath. And they're married to Christ. Speak of the devil. Well, no, that doesn't work. Speak of the Jesus, and he shall appear. What's up, Christ the Cool? You have acquired heart of the saltpeter blood. The fuck is this? Wait, what is this? Mea culpa hearts? It's a new thing, but I can't equip any of these things? Saltpeter! Paul Thomas, please. It's kind of surprising to me that there isn't a Finger Family gate anywhere in this entire area, huh? You have to be at a safe point to change Mea culpa hearts. Okay. So I guess I'm trying to get to the nearest Finger Family gate. And it looks like the closest one to me is this one. So I actually have to do a lot of backtracking now, it looks like. I mean, if I take the elevator, is it gonna bring me here? Good night, Octane. Thanks for coming tonight. Oh, okay, this is starting to make sense now. And this is not Albero. So I guess I could take the elevator down again? Maybe take this one? Yeah. Ah. Well, that doesn't make any motherfucking sense. Like, shouldn't you at least be seeing the mountain up there somewhere? See that mountain? You could climb it. No, Todd, there's no mountain.
The miracle is taking us away, one after the other.
Did you guys see the Bethesda news today?
That is imposed on us from the high wills.
We need to reset the clock. It has been 0 days since the last Bethesda big time bungle. Yeah, Liam Herart. The moldy helmet. Fallout is the gift that keeps on giving. Gaius. So if you didn't hear, they were selling power armor helmets. Important point, though, not the ones that came with the Fallout 76 pre-order, you know, the canvas bag debacle. Not those helmets. A different collector's edition helmet that apparently you could buy at GameStop. Yeah, because when I saw the headline, I was like, oh, did that? You're telling me there was another problem with that fucking pre-order bundle? But it's not that helmet. And they had to recall all of these helmets because they were like a breeding ground for mold and bacteria that could cause lung infections. And you gotta figure this is due to them being poorly made in some capacity. Like, think about it. How many fucking things do you own that aren't breeding grounds for bacteria and mold? Like, how many pieces of video game merch do you have that are loaded, like, with bacteria and mold? Like, maybe one of you has, like, an amiibo sitting in, like, a cum jar that has, like, a bunch of bacteria and mold. The point is, like, usually you have to try, or there has to be some action on your part to make, like, one of your Funko Pops or whatever a fucking breeding ground for bacteria and mold. But somehow, I guess they made these things like shit. And, I mean, granted, I don't know how many people were actually, like, wearing this helmet. Yeah, Funko Pops. I feel like this was a collector's item that you might put on, like a shelf somewhere and not wear it. Maybe if you go to a convention. But, I mean, if you're at a fucking convention, I mean, probably you've already signed up to be exposed to all kinds of mold and bacteria and butt butter anyway. But to me, like, this begs the question, is there anything Bethesda can't find a way to fuck up?
The miracle is...
Like, all you had to do was make a helmet that wasn't a breeding ground for bacteria and mold. And fuck, I mean, like, that, they're a video game company, right? Like, that's the thing that you obviously, they didn't do it in-house. They contracted some manufacturer somewhere to make these things for them, right? Most likely on the cheap, the extreme cheap. It's like they're trying to kill us, Clyde. He wants you to pre-order Skyrim on your fucking, like, iCoffin. So you're saying I could do that mea culpa thing at the save shrine? Why would they stop fucking up now, Axel? And maybe this is done in the inventory? Okay. Attack damage is increased when the Penitent one is close to death. Can be inserted into mea culpa. Boosts the blocking stand, increasing its duration, but exposes the Penitent one to longer to enemy attacks. So we'll do the one that doesn't have a drawback to it, right? Did it take? It did take. Okay. Has Bethesda tried to spin this as part of the Fallout experience? You know what I mean? Like, well, you see it in the post-apocalypse. These things are hard to avoid, you know? It's a feature. Thanks, Todd. Oh, there's the combo. I love it. Hergotraphim says the next Bethesda game is literally just gonna compromise people's bank accounts. It steals all your personal information. It costs $250, and it just literally infects you with fucking full-blown AIDS. Like, you fucking pre-order it, and like a dirty fucking syringe just kind of like snakes its way out of your fucking USB port and plunges into your fucking thigh. Fuck. And I dodged the rock. No, you know what it is? It's a stim pack, right? Like you pre-order the next Bethesda game, the next Fallout game, right? And it comes, you know, you get the canvas bag, and they send you a plastic shopping bag from like King Cullen, Like the kind of thing like sea turtles choke on. And you're like, well, that's not what they advertised. And yeah, there's like a stim pack in it, like a collector's edition, like real ass stim pack. People accidentally jab themselves with it and get full blown AIDS. Sealed gets my boomer reference. King Cullen was like a national supermarket chain that I think shut down because it got bought by like ShopRite or some shit. It got bought by another supermarket. Oh, it's not national, it's regional. There's still King Cullen's? No, not HIV, Harrigan Trafford. Full blown AIDS. Instantly. Ah! Oh, gross. Okay, this motherfucker needs to get nerfed harder than Diddy Kong right now.
Sick gamer reference, bro.
No Snackalope, no Piggly Wigglies. Oh, one of the first enemies to ignore game mechanics. So I should just get used to that, huh? You see how long that animation takes? That got squandered. It didn't hit him. You're shooting them in the wrong fucking direction. This really feels like a smash match where I'm completely outmatched. Like I'm playing a low-tier character and they're using K. Rool. Oh my dear God. Oh, he's got projectiles too. Fuck you, dude. Oh, you bitch. First try? Nice. Edge guarding, bitch. Try using the lunge attack. Works very well on this guy, Slithis says. So, Slithis, it's going to be dodge and then attack. There it is. Alright. I didn't get my shit back. Alright, so this is going to take another attempt. Oof. Is he not doing contact damage to me? Because that's pretty sweet. I see what you're saying, Zeeb. I see what you're saying. Yeah, next time. like, not hitting him with that. Ah! Yeah, then you take damage, though. Oh, and they... Because you'll hit him and then go through him. If you do it right. Fuck. Not that one. I keep missing him. Oh, oof. I am enjoying the music, at least. Yeah. Fuck. I guess don't try to do it when he's against the wall. And don't try to do it when he's got the electricity happening. Turn around. Ah! He shoots a projectile and then he... Fuck me. Lame. Seeing if countering him does anything cool. Oh, he cucks you against the wall. You got to stay in the middle when you fight this guy. All right. Let's get some juice. Am I enjoying the forced ass eating unknown? Oh yeah, it's a blast. So yeah, I'm gonna treat that guilt thing like a like an HP drop. Fuck off. Ow. Yeah. Turn around. Shit. I wonder if you could stun lock him. Look at his HP. It kind of feels like a needlessly long fight, right? Fuck. Come on. God, that's horseshit, huh? What? Ugh. Look at this. Oh. Oh, no. This guy sucks. Oh my god. Okay, well this is brutal, huh? I don't know if I'm gonna be doing this tonight. What's up, Trainer 668? The side slash move is really useful. Oh, I was using it. You had a hard time with it too, Axel? All right. I'm gonna give it one more shot. I think the trick is early on in the fight, before it gets too fucking crazy, they take advantage of that and conserve your HP. Like, really pay attention to his attacks, and because I took a lot of needless damage early on. Like that. Like I should have known to avoid that. Like, when he goes for this, don't try to hit him. I hit him. I took damage. That sucked. Surprisingly, though, I didn't take damage when he started the attack. Wrong way, bro. Oh, god damn it. Like I said, man, I'd give anything to make the healing animation faster. Is there an item that makes you immune during it? Oh, actually, I think that was the other Mea Culpa, maybe. But there was like a trade-off to it. Like there was some reason why you didn't want to take it. Man, that sucks. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. Curtains. Jumped into it. Yeah, I hit like a brick wall with this game, huh? Yeah, Salvages, what you're talking about is this. The Mea Culpa hearts. Boosts the blocking stand? No, this one doesn't have anything to do with the healing flasks. I'm doing better than you did, Axel. Well, what time is it? Alright, it's getting late for me here anyway, so I am going to wrap it up for the night. Like, I guess we'll try to do this. We'll try to do this boss again next time. Guys, thank you for coming to hang out. Sorry this wasn't, you know, a victorious ending to the stream, but they can't all be. Thank you for the bits, the subs, the resubs, but most of all, guys, thank you just for coming to spend time with me. It warms my lonely boomer heart, and it means so much. If anybody is new to the channel and maybe wants to come back, you can find links to all my social media stuff. Follow me on Twitter to see when I'm live and all that shit. Also, there's my 2 YouTube channels so you can see the previous streams of this game. If you're interested in that, I am going to check out art right now. So if anybody made art for the channel, you could tweet it at me with the hashtag JabroniMikeArt. We'll look at it live on stream right now. There's one piece here from last night's Minecraft stream. It says, I redrew a picture I found on Tumblr to celebrate the Minecraft moon landing. We're the first sluts on the moon. I don't know what the reference is. I'll check it out. Maybe some of you recognize this. But yeah, what a momentous occasion it was. Palm Chomp says you made me feel better. Sorry to hear that, Palm Chomp. Glad I could do that for you, though. Love hurts, as they say. Just ask old bearded lady, 3-mouth, disgusting boob lady in the basement lady. You know, Bayonetta, who recently went through a pretty nasty divorce. But hey, eligible single lady there, fellas. Okay, I am out. Have an awesome night, guys. Lots of love. And yeah, I hear she smells like mangoes and papaya and coconut. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. You know? Who knows? Maybe he was the douchebag in the relationship. Leftover Pizza, thank you for coming. Bubba Fair, my plan is to stream tomorrow. It may be Luigi's Mansion. Maybe it'll be the Noita game that Porterhouse keeps talking about. I'll take a look at that and see if it tickles my fancy. And if I think it's going to tickle your fancy, if it looks like some fancies are going to get tickled, then we'll do it. We'll jump in, we'll have a tickle party, okay? How's that sound? Sound like a plan? No? Not interested? Too bad. We're doing it anyway. Have an awesome night, guys. I will check out the email, Porterhouse. And I'll see you guys really soon.